Hello students, good morning everyone. I am Miss Purva. Today we are going to learn a lesson of environmental studies, and that lesson is of history, that is our village and our city. So see these two pictures and observe it carefully. These two pictures are of village and city. Can you tell me the difference between these two pictures? That is the difference between village and city. Good. Now see the differences between village and city. There are small houses in the village and there are big and tall buildings in the city. In village, there is less population and in city, there is more population. In village, there are small shops and in city, there are big shops and malls. The roads in a village are narrow and number of vehicles are also less. But in city, roads are very broad and number of vehicles are more. In village, farming is the main occupation. And in city, there are more service jobs in the city. In village, more people wear traditional clothes. And in city, people wear modern clothes. So these are the basic differences between village and city. So some things we get from villages, that is grains, vegetables, milk, etc. come from village. Bicycle, toys, books, etc. come from the city. Farming tools, clothes, medicines, glass, bulbs, soaps, motor vehicles, etc. are made in factories. So what is interrelationship between village and city? All the things come from village, city and made in factories are used by all people living both in villages and cities. Thus, rural and urban people are dependent on each other for their needs. The difference between the village and the city is now reducing. The facilities available in cities are now becoming available in villages as well. So there is an interrelationship between village and city because both the village and cities are dependent on each other. Now we will see a means of transport. Earlier, goods were transported by animals like donkeys, elephant, horses, and camels. Next, vehicles such as bullock carts and horse carts were used for transport. So these are the means of transport. Later, ships, automobiles, trains, and aeroplanes. These are the modern and faster means of transport. We use these means of transport nowadays because these means of transports are the modern and faster. Now see this picture carefully. What are the people are doing in this picture? Correct. Father is talking on mobile. That one boy is listening songs on music player. Granny is watching TV. Grandpa reading newspaper. The girl is searching something on internet. That mother is taking letters from postmans. So here you can see a various devices. So we commonly use things like letters, computers, mobile phones, newspapers, TV, music players, etc. All of these are used as means to send and receive information and messages. So all these things are means of communication. So these are the modern means of communication. But in olden days, the means of communications were different. In olden days, a message was sent by writing it down on a piece of paper or cloth and tying it to a trained pigeon. So in olden days, pigeon was a means of communication. Our next point is dialects. We use many languages to talk to each other and to communicate our thoughts to other people. The pronunciation of the word changes with the region. For example, that lady is saying, "मी महाराष्ट्रात राहते," and another lady is saying, "म्या महाराष्ट्रात राहते." Or in Malwani, we can see, "मी महाराष्ट्रात रवतय." So, there are different pronunciation of the words. So, words from other languages enter our language. In this way, different dialects of the same language form in different region. Means Marathi is the state language of Maharashtra, correct? But that Marathi also spoken by different ways. For example, Ahirani, Malwani and Waradi are some dialects of the Marathi language. So what we have learned? The interrelationship between cities and villages. Means city and village are dependent on each other for various things. Then we learn a means of transport and communication. So we see different types of transport and various devices to communicate with each other. And the last point is dialects. Means Marathi is our language, but in Marathi also there are various type of dialects. Did you understand, students? Good. So again, see all the points, revise it carefully. Thank you.